I think some of his weakness is also like his strength. He's a dangerous guy. He likes to come forward and throw, like aggressive attacks. But a guy like me that's going to put him in danger. He's going to put himself in big shots and put himself in what I can.
2023. I'm James Threlfall, and today is all about street skateboarding. A couple of weeks ago, we of course saw the best in British park skateboarding going down in Hemel Hempstead, but today we are under the Westway in London at the iconic, the legendary Bay 66 skate park. Now, like I say, it's all about street skateboarding. We've got some of the best British riders out here. We've got Ava May Whittenbury, who killed it last year, came second. She is fighting for the title for 2023. And we've also got Joe Hinton back in the mix. He won in spectacular fashion in 2022, and he's going to see if he can replicate that tonight. But speaking of this skating going down, we're going to see amazing standards, but how's it going to work? Let's see how that contest is going to shape up. So the street contest, as the name suggests, is on a park that is inspired by things we find out in the streets. We've got stair sets, ledges, rails, and the riders are going to need to link together all of those features as creatively and as unique as possible to stand out to the judges. Now, we're going to have 8 skaters in both the men's and the women's finals, and the standards to get to this point have been absolutely insane, so we know it is going to be absolutely off the chain tonight. They've been warming up and they're going to be taking up a notch for the finals this evening. They are going to get 3 runs each, lasting 45 seconds each, and it is very important to remember that the timer doesn't stop if the skater falls off. So if you fall and you've got a bit of time to get a couple of extra tricks in, the judges are going to want to see that. They are going to be scoring the skaters as well out of a possible 100 points, and they also have the use of 2 decimal numbers. So if the scores are a little bit tight and they need to separate the skaters, they can absolutely do that. But will we see a perfect 100 tonight? We'll have to wait and find out. Speaking of our judges as well, we have an esteemed panel of experts, and they know skateboarding better than anyone else, and they are going to be judging the skaters on a very set criteria tonight. Now, they're going to be looking for the difficulty and variety of their tricks, the quality of their execution, how often or not tricks are repeated, the flow and consistency between each trick and throughout each run, and the use of the course and its many features. Like I say, we've got so many different things that the skaters can hit out here tonight. Who is going to link it together best whilst also bringing that difficulty? So it's time to pretty much get into the contest. So I'm going to hand over to the commentary booth. It's over to Lucy Adams and Ben Powell.
Thanks very much, James. So here we are, street finals under the Westway in West London at the venerable Bay 66 skate park. So this is Skateboard GB National Champs. Lucy, excited?
Very excited. The standard of what we've seen over the weekend has been phenomenal. As James said, we had semis earlier today and we had qualifiers yesterday, and I'm really looking forward to this final.
Yeah, I mean, there's been a noticeable step up, I think, in terms of like the progression of some of the younger riders particularly, right? And when we've got a course that pretty much favours every type of street skate, and you've got the smaller technical obstacles, there's a lot of transition, and then obviously we've got the pièce de résistance. Yeah, the big section, the big rail.
Absolutely.
You'll see a lot of hints and action on that, I think.
Yeah, we'll see. I think everyone will try and attack that middle piece to get their high scoring points. We've seen quite a lot of strategy, haven't we? People will take a trick on the smaller one, and then as they've worked through practice today, they've okay, maybe I want to take that to the bigger rail or the bigger stairs. Definitely. I mean, we see some people come out swinging and they'll hit that straight away and get it out of the way, and then they've got the rest of their run to kind of make it up. But yeah, well, it's all to play for.
There's only one way to find out, and we're about to find out here live, guided by myself and Lucy.
So we've got Mariam Corlett Mars from Scotland. She's 31. She's goofy.
Okay, Miriam Nelson, last year's winner, all the way from Nottingham. A lot of different tricks.
Definitely. Debutante Lorna Gordon from Cardiff.
Matilda Thomas, another new name to me. Sarah Rippin earlier on.
Yeah, definitely. And we've got Karis Connolly, 2 weeks ago made the Hemel Hempstead Park champs.
Daisy Buchanan, all the way from Scotland, the Scottish contingent, always ready to travel.
And Ilka Rogers, Farringdon. She's goofy, she's only 14.
A new competitor, Ava May Whittenbury. James mentioned her in the beginning, always smiling, always ripping.
Yeah, she was our first place qualifier. very much looking forward to seeing what all of these girls...
2023. I'm James Threlfall, and today is all about street skateboarding. A couple of weeks ago, we, of course, saw the best in British park skateboarding going down in Hemel Hempstead, but today, we are under the Westway in London at the iconic, the legendary Bay 66 skate park. Now, like I say, it's all about street skateboarding. We've got some of the best British riders out here. We've got Ava May Wittenbury, who killed it last year, came second. She is fighting for the title for 2023, and we've also got Joe Hinson back in the mix. He won in spectacular fashion in 2022, and he's going to see if he can replicate that tonight. But speaking of this skating going down, we're going to see amazing standards, but how's it going to work? Let's see how that contest is going to shape up. So the street contest, as the name suggests, is on a park that is inspired by things we find out in the streets. We've got stair sets, ledges, rails, and the riders are going to need to link together all of those features as creatively and as unique as possible to stand out to the judges. Now, we're going to have 8 skaters in both the men's...
His feints, and he can do it from both sides. He can do it with his legs. He can do it with his shoulders. He can do it with a jab. Look at that.
Upstairs with the high kick after switching the stance. This is his first PFL regular season appearance, a former title challenger in the UFC, a former World Series of Fighting, 5-time champion. Fighting out of Manchester, England, 13 career knockouts, more than any other featherweight in this division. Right, Kenny, I mean, instead of complaining about it, Marlon Moraes can take the read and try and throw a knee right up the middle, a jumping knee. Right hand time, a good uppercut.
Right. Oh, there it is. There it is. You like to see this sense of urgency out of Marlon Moraes. Oh, that just chopped his leg off. And that's it.
Keith Peterson's waving it off. A leg kick KO in the second round for Brendan Loughnane.
At 1 minute, 11 seconds of the second round, declaring your winner, earning 5 points in the PFL featherweight division, Brendan Loughnane.